Good afternoon, Ghana. My name is Hubert Baidu, the lead economic analyst for the New Force. Today, I want to answer the question, can Ghana really recover from its current economic status? This is something to ponder about. It is difficult. If we continue the current trend, it will take us at least 15 years to get to normal levels. But for us to develop, for us to reach a state where we can all be comfortable, for us to reach a state where our forefathers and the founding fathers of this country will be proud of us and be proud of this nation, it's going to take a lot of work. We need to be financially balanced, we need to have strong prudential regulations, and we need to have prudent monetary policies. We don't have any of these currently. You know, the most dangerous disease for any economy is inflation. See inflation as a disease that needs a cure, and a disease that has a cause. Inflation is not like one of those diseases that does not have a cause or a known cause. Something like autism. Inflation is caused by government overspending. Nothing else. If you increase the currency pool in the economy, you bring inflation. And when inflation is high, the central bank makes an attempt to reduce it. And what they do is they increase interest rates. So really, what they are doing is they want to make it hard for you to access the currency. That's why they increase the interest rates. And when it's hard for you to access the currency, it reduces the currency pool. And so inflation decreases. This is the whole phenomenon. So if you don't want interest rate to increase, you have to limit inflation, or you have to keep it in desirable limits. But if you don't want the inflation to come, you have to be fiscally balanced. That means that you have to control your debt situation. You have to spend on things that matter. You have to borrow and invest in infrastructure that can pay or service the debt. This is how Singapore has done it. This is how countries like South Korea have done it. This is why the United States is currently struggling. If a government overspends, it will have to battle with the deadly disease of inflation. And this is why we are currently in this economic state. But can we really recover? We can only recover with radical structural and economic adjustments. And the word is radical. Remember, when I began, I told you that if the trend continues, it will take us not less than 15 years. And so what I mean by radical means changing the trend. I believe in trends. If a car is going at full speed in one direction, something has to happen for it to change direction. We need to push the country to reach what I call developmental escape velocity. And what this means is the country has to reach a point where we don't really have to even think of what to do because things just happen. That's what people call systems. So we need to have systems for the banking industry. We need to have systems for governance. We need to have systems for the central bank. This is the disease that we are battling with as a country. But the good thing is, it has a cure. The question is, do we have politicians and leaders that have the political will to give this country the antidote? I'll see you next week or sometime later, and we'll continue this conversation. Bye-bye.